The genre I chose for this project is called an experimental creative nonfiction essay. And the essay that I chose is called Sweating the Sweater, and it's by Jim Gray. And it's featured on this cool online magazine called Hippocampus Magazine, where you can submit creative nonfiction essays. This particular essay is about a father who goes out thrifting with his 11-year-old daughter and really allows her to just go out and be creative and choose whatever outfit she wants. And it's a regular thing that they sort of do. The rhetorical aim is focused on not being afraid to be who you want to be, more specifically focusing on individuality, not succumbing to peer pressure, finding oneself, and emulating self-confidence. There's a couple of really effective passages that support the rhetorical aim, and here's one of them. I've never been one to interfere with how my daughter dresses. As soon as she became old enough to dress herself, I stepped back, fine with whatever she put on, delighted even, and empowered her, and the seemingly haphazard choices she made were often the result of careful thought. To her, individual pieces of clothing were just that, and she made the decisions of what shirt and pants or dress and tights to wear independently. Even her left and right socks were separate choices. And that just did a great job of reiterating individuality, and this passage also helps emulate that. It's not that pink is inherently bad. I just see pink as the marijuana of colors, the gateway hue to the harder addictions of princess obsession and vanity. Aside from indulging my daughter in the occasional and blessedly short-lived games of dress-up, I wanted to shield her from the beauty and appearance issues forced upon girls. And finally, here's another really effective passage, and it's actually what this whole essay ended with, which was a great conclusion to the essay, actually. Can I get it? She asks again. I can tell she picked up on my apprehension. Pretty please, Dad? Her expression sparks a new vision. It's Monday morning, and we're on the kiss and ride drop-off. Young girls cluster on the sidewalk outside the school like small groves of skinny jean trees, roots sunk deep into Uggs with canopies of North Face jackets. It's a display both familiar and freakish. My daughter bounds from the car and into the scenery, but there's no losing sight of her. She stands out like a fluorescent-vested hunter in the woods. She's happy. Sure, I tell her, you can get it. And that was a creative and effective way to really end the essay, as well as being a great way to support the rhetorical aim. But on the opposing side of that spectrum, an ineffective passage is as follows. I recall a 4th grade recital at my daughter's school when a mother and daughter entered wearing matching Lily Pulitzer outfits. The little girl looked like her mom's accessory. I was quick to break out my judgment and stick and point it at the mother. You're using your child as a vain extension of yourself. I'm not like you, I thought. I was quick to judge and think her pretentious for her exaggerated role in clothing her daughter. This was ineffective because he kind of backpedals, and when in actuality, if he's supporting the individuality and self-confidence, he would have actually said that and kept that judgment and stayed true about it without backpedaling so much. Overall, some insights about this genre. It's very creative. It's free. It has a very personal tone, each one of them. I read through a couple different essays on this site, actually. Each one of them is very personal and has a tell it how it is kind of vibe about it. And each one has their own defined voice. The author's voice sticks out a lot, actually. And when I write my essay, hopefully I will have a very defined voice and use some tell it how it is kind of attitude. And that's it with regards to experimental creative nonfiction essays.